Give it just a minute to go. Okay, I'm just going to say hello, everybody. It's TeresaLouise here, and today I have Kay with me. Hi, Kay. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. I'm glad you could join me today. How's your weather? You got beautiful weather over there?
It's rainy, but that's good. Rain makes the flowers grow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We only got to like 50 degrees today so far. It's cold. It's a cold one. So let me welcome everybody. Welcome everybody in the chat. Hello, hello. Let's see who we have. If my computer will work. Hi, Polly. We have Susan, Shady. Hello, Susan. Hello, Paula. We have Teresa, Karen, Donna Dixon. Hello, hello, everyone. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Hello, Linda Denton. And hello, Joyce and Kathy. My computer always jumps.
Mine just did that too. Suzanne and
okay.
Stir and is that Melina?
Melina, yeah. Mary G, Mary H, Janine, Donna H, Beverly, Lori, Shirley, Vera. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. And Carol. Looks like we have Carol. Nita. And Kathy says, hello, Kay.
Hello.
Is that your sister?
Nope. Carrie is my sister. She,
okay.
I don't think she's here today.
And Valerie, hello there. And Lori from Ontario. So how's everybody doing today? So glad you could be here. We have Jackie and Barbara just popped on. I have a cup of coffee. And I didn't really bring any snacks. No snacks. Unless you count Tootsie Rolls. I do have a couple of Tootsie Rolls. And
I have some old Starbursts.
Starburst? That works. 2 o'clock is usually my 1 o'clock actually is my nap time. And I probably don't get back up until about 2:30 usually. So I thought I better have a cup of coffee. Help wake me up. Okay, today we're doing festivals and fireworks block of the month. And I believe we're on number 7, right?
Block 7.
Okay, good. And
it's called the Barnstar block.
Barnstar block. And that link is in my description box. And I need to ask you a favor. Do you have the link to block 8?
I can get it.
Well, you don't have to do it right now, but I just can't find it on her. I'm having a hard time over there on that website. And for some reason, I have for some reason, when I first set it up, I have them all, but then I can't remember who it was, told me I didn't have number 8. And I've gone and looked like a couple of times, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anyway.
If I put 8 in the chat, though, will you be able to get it later?
Yes, because you're a moderator, so you can put links in the chat. Yeah.
But will you be able to see it later?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Once everything posts, It takes YouTube, anywhere from 2 to 24 hours to post the chat along with the video after the live is done.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it is. I should be able to see it. Of course, since you're a moderator, you can put links in. But if you're not a moderator, then it won't let you. So.
Well, if I
Anyhow,
could not
I
have to
didn't
see any more Temu ads, that would be great.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Okay, let me show you the block. I did do one block
Oh,
because I always felt like I was behind when we were live. So I'm just going to get one done. So this is one of the blocks. Now,
oh, pretty.
instead of doing the same color, the whole block, I did the middle a different purple. So, and then you're supposed to make 2 of these. And then the next one, the color purple that I used in the middle will be the outside of the star. And then this will be the inside of the star. So,
Wow,
yeah, very
look at
pretty.
you.
I love this purple. Hi, Deb.
Love that purple too.
Hi, Mel. Hi, Letitia. So, yeah, I
Well,
wanted,
you are super far ahead this week. I
yeah,
don't know. If you could click on that link and tell me if that worked, that would be great, friends. Thank you.
okay.
Well,
thank
I
you.
lost my mechanical
You
pencil.
found it. You found it a lot faster than I didn't find it. Hi, Nancy.
Well, I felt like it was taking me forever because that site is just interesting.
It's a little difficult to maneuver around.
Yeah, I didn't work ahead this month. I've had so many things going on. It is a crazy wrapping up the end of the year time. So
Getting ready
I
to
haven't
for
gotten
the
to sew
school
very
year to
much.
end.
Yep, getting ready for
Yeah.
summer.
That's good.
Went
Summer
to the
break.
zoo.
I thought about being a school teacher when I was younger, like first, second, third grade, around in there, or maybe kindergarten. But I never did do it.
I love it. It's really an amazing job. It's just very stressful at the end of the year.
Right. Nancy says it works, Kay.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
Nancy.
Nancy. Appreciate you.
Okay, Susan. Well,
I
thanks for popping in. I appreciate it.
cut all of my blocks at 4 1/4. So I had to redo that.
Uh-oh.
And then I had to play that game of which is the right side of my white on white fabric.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's always fun.
I should
I
get one of those
have
black lights.
totally completed a quilt top and quilted it and everything, and then noticed that I had one of those backwards. I'm like, well, I'm not going to fix it.
Yeah, but was it like glaring or was it just like you knew because it was you?
I knew because it was me, and I just happened to pass it when I was doing the long arming, and that's how I noticed it. Otherwise, I don't think I would have noticed it.
Oh yeah. How is that long arm?
You know what? I have not been feeling well the last few weeks, and so I haven't been up here at all. I've done nothing. I've done nothing.
Except work ahead on the block.
Well, that was just today, though.
Oh. All right.
So,
So if you are sewing with us, and maybe you already noticed it, but Pat's cutting instructions tell you to cut too many squares.
so when you're looking at those instructions, what I did was I looked at the photo of the block and I counted out how many half square triangles I would need, and then that told me how many pieces of fabric I needed to cut off. So,
Mm-hmm.
I
Me too,
mean,
because I counted, because I was like 10. It's not that. Yeah.
right. I think so it's just 5
Mm-hmm.
because we're doing it her method. We're not doing it on the AccuQuilt, and we're not doing it on the with foundation papers either. So we're doing it the 2 at a time method of making half square triangles.
Yeah, I'm doing 2 at a time this time, since you need 10. So 4 at a time doesn't work unless you're going to do the same color.
Hi, Carrie. There she is.
Ah, there she is.
And we have Jacqueline. Hello, hello. And Kathy says, thank you for the link to the block 8.
Welcome. Carrie has hers done because she's a work aheader too.
Okay. And we have Sheila. Hello. Oh, I would have so much fun with story time. Yes, I would have loved that with the kids. And I used to read books and stuff to my younger siblings. I had 3, brothers and sisters younger than me, and we always had story time, and I loved playing school, so I would teach them. They could read, they could do math and all kinds of things before they even went to kindergarten.
I can totally see you doing that. It'd be like rest time, and okay, boys and girls, we're all going to be quiet. And they would all just fall asleep to the sound of your calm voice.
Tell a little quiet story.
Yeah. It would be so peaceful.
Yeah. That was the one thing I didn't like doing in school was nap time.
We just didn't appreciate the good things in life.
Yeah. Luckily, we had a good teacher, and if you couldn't fall asleep, you just had to at least lay down and look at a book or something, read a book. So you had to be, you had to at least be quiet. And usually I would end up falling asleep. Okay, I'm going to cut some half square triangles up. And hi, Sarah. Just add you again, new laptop. Okay, great. Hi, Jeannie.
So the 2 at a time method, for anybody who may possibly be new. I know most of our friends already are pretty accomplished, but you draw your diagonal line and then you sew a 1/4 inch on either side of that. And then you'll cut them apart right down on that line that you drew. And then square it up.
Yeah. And that's the part I'm doing now. So you square these up to 3.5.
Or you'll cry, because that's how I started out.
And I just use the block ruler to square up half square triangle. But there are several ways to do it. You don't have to get this ruler. Because these blocks are kind of expensive. Try to get it when it's on sale, you know. And I just got the smaller one, so it only does up to 4.5. One of these
I didn't come prepared at all today.
You're not.
Well, all my materials are on the other side of the desk, it seems.
No.
Yeah, I use the Clearly Perfect slotted trimmer. So they come, you can't really see that. Follow me for more tips. They come in 2 versions. They come together. There's a set. So this one is the 1/2 inches. And then the other one is the even inches. I don't know, what do you call that?
Okay. So it comes in even and odd.
Yeah. So
you would have thought they could have just put those on both ruler. You know, that's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, that'd be a lot of marks because it goes up to 6.5. And so this part here is where your seam allowance is. So you put that dotted line on your seam and then you can just square up the 2 sides.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got the slots.
Right.
So you can cut out your dog ears.
Yeah, so that's a little bit faster because the way I do it, you have to pretty much do all 4 sides.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes a little bit longer.
And before I got this ruler, I was just using the square ruler, but I was still using it the same method, right? So turning it on the 45.
Okay.
And lining it up. But this is a little easier to read.
Yeah, less mistakes.
Yeah. Well, in the before times, I didn't even square up, and then I was crying because I didn't understand. I made this triangle and it doesn't fit.
Or like me, I would only square up one side, and then your triangle doesn't square up right, you know, where the points meet.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have too much background on one side or whatever, you know. So it takes a while figuring out these some of these things you have to do for quilting, you know. But half square triangles are like one of the biggest things in quilting that you have to make. You know, most things require a half square triangle.
Yeah, it's a pretty essential block or unit, I guess you'd call it maybe.
A unit, yeah.
Sorry, I have to stand.
Kathy wants to know how you keep your ruler from sliding when you're cutting.
How I do?
Yeah.
Well, I stand up and I just put all my weight on it.
Oh, when you're squaring up, that's how you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I'm sitting down and I'm squaring up with the block lock, and I just put a lot of pressure on the ruler. So I push it down, and I usually have my fingers like that on the ruler. But,
Yeah.
keep them away from the edge as much as possible. But, because there's no non-slick stuff on the back of the block lock. So. They
Yeah,
really
I think
should.
there is supposed to be. I think that's supposed to be kind of non-slick. I don't know. I don't have really trouble with slippage on the little pieces. It's when you're doing something really far away from you.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing I do when I have my hand on the ruler is my pinky is not on the ruler. It's on the edge of the ruler. And then I hold it down. It's on the mat. So that way, let me show you what I mean. So
it's like grounded.
yeah, so it's like grounded. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so I would put my hand on here, and then my pinky is right on the edge, but it's on the mat too, so it isn't going to slide off to the left. And that's how even when I'm doing all that, that's how I do it. I keep my pinky off of there. Hi, Shirley. Hello, Robin. Hi, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Some grippy spray, Craft On and So Forth says.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's that spray stuff that you can spray on your rulers. It puts that coating on there, a non-slip coating.
Huh. And it's just like, but it's not like tacky.
No.
Is it like silicone?
It dries. It dries. And they have those other products that you can, like a tape and that kind of stuff. Now, I tried that on my block lock once, and I ended up not liking it. So I took them back off. But. Okay, so those are all squared up. Well, this is kind of nice being ahead.
I'm a little
Usually I'm so
competitive.
far
I
behind.
feel a
Like
little
the
sweaty
last,
trying to catch up.
yeah. Like the last time I was live, I worked on that basket block, and I didn't get anywhere near to done on that thing during the live. It is done though. I'll show it to you guys. This is going to be a really cute quilt too. It's the next block of the month with the sew sampler. And the block is humongous. So, but they are going to be really pretty. And I'm going to be using blues and some greens in this.
You're using laundry basket fabrics, right?
Right. Yeah, laundry basket. So we should be, I got an email that the sew sampler took money. I think that's what's the last email. So I should be getting the box in another week or so we can do the next block. That sew along is called Peaceful Baskets, and you can just get the blocks from the Fat Footy shop without doing the sew sampler. So, okay, I am going to get these ready to sew.
Ooh, not very much on that one. It's pretty close. I gotta get all mine pressed now.
Kathy wants to know what ruler I use when cutting borders. I have this long one. It is Omni Grip, and it is 24 by 6. And it does have a little grip on the back of it, so it doesn't slide too much, but you still have to put, now when I use this, I have a weight that I put on here, and sometimes 2 weights, depending. And you got to move your hand down the ruler as you move your rotary cutter too.
Yeah, because when you get to that span and there's nothing holding your end, it will shift.
It will shift, yeah. So I have little sandbags that I use for weight on here.
Rice bags.
Rice bags, yeah. Thank you.
I bet there's a tutorial or something on those.
There is a couple of them. I'll show you what they look like. This is what I use on my big ruler, this big one. So, and I use them as a seam press too. And they're full of rice. And I believe the video is called Seam Press Rice Bag or something like that. Can't remember now. It's been a while.
It's a while back, yeah.
Yeah. But I know we did a couple.
Yeah, because you have a skunk one too, right?
Yeah, I have a really cute little one. I have this one. That one's really cute. So let's see how much smaller it is than this one. And I did them out of the Tula Pink fabric. So I have like 4 of those now. So I just used brown rice, if you're worried about bugs, you could use sand or Some people were talking about using beans. There were all kinds of ideas of what you could use in them. And you could get, I guess you could get that special filler that people get for their pin cushions and stuff.
Oh, the walnut shell?
Yeah, walnut shell. But that would be pretty expensive. But when I buy walnut shell, I get it from the pet supply department. Do not get it through the quilting supply area. It is so much cheaper through pet supplies. Anyway, those are pretty handy. Plus, you can use them if you make blouses or dresses and that kind of stuff. You can use those for pattern weights. Pretty handy for that. My husband wanted me to make him some of those, like out of canvas for a gun rest.
Oh.
When he's doing his target practice and stuff. So.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here's the next block.
Oh, I love how you did the middle. That is cute.
Having it be different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hello, Pam from Craft On and So Forth.
Laura uses water in a glass bottle as a weight. Is that what she's talking about? Or something else?
I don't know. Hello, Tammy. The Siberian Wind. Her name is Tammy. Okay. Let's get to filling this.
How did you press your seams, Teresa?
Well, I pressed them all to the dark, but then when I started sewing it together, there was a couple of spots where I had to sew to the back or press to the background. So I had to repress, I think, 2.
I was gonna say I had to. I'm reflipping this. I'm flipping this one.
Yeah. I did not press them open at all. So let me. I'll show you my back. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the back.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
I
one
just
in the
realized that was going to
middle.
come up against it.
Yeah, the one in the middle. These two go this way, and then these two go that way. So you kind of spin the middle.
Uh-huh.
So I spin the middle.
Oh, I did that again. Gosh.
Kathy's really good at asking questions today. This is great. She wants to know what kind of batting do we use in our quilts. Go ahead, Kate.
I don't know, actually, is what I was going to say. It's 80/20. That's all I know. I don't know, like, brand name. Because it's whatever my quilter uses.
Right. So I have Kellon 80/20, and then I also have Kellon 100% cotton, and then I also have a low loft polyester. So it depends on how the quilt is going to be used. And how much quilting is going to be done on it. Most of the time for baby quilts, I use the polyester because I want it to be poofy. But if I'd want to just make like receiving blankets that are just like, you know, a little bit thinner, so I would call it a receiving quilt, then I would use a really low loft, probably 80/20 for that. I would say the majority of the time I use a 80/20 in my quilts that I keep for myself. And that's mostly because that batting doesn't shrink up as much as cotton does. Let's see. Lori said, yes, as a weight. So she uses a glass full of water.
Huh.
She finds it holds the ruler really nice in place. Okay, thanks, Lori.
Sarah Stitches uses the handles from Harbor Freight.
Oh, yeah. Right here.
Like the suction cups. Oh.
Yeah. Susan sent it to me, so I can use it on. I can't really use it on the block lock. I haven't tried that because it's kind of big. But you can use it on this one, and you can use it on the bigger one I have. Yeah, and that section cup is pretty tight.
Are those supposed to be for like when they're carrying glass?
Oh yeah, it could be.
Huh. Just curious.
Yeah, I don't know what they would use them for in the automotive.
Well, I was thinking like windshields and stuff.
Yeah. Has anyone ever used the Hobby Lobby 40% off batting? I haven't, but I don't have a Hobby Lobby near me. Cheryl, have you tried to get it wet? Get the bottom of it wet first and then stick it on there. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm not feeling too bad, but I'm not 100% either. But
Wait,
my internet has been
here.
really bad the last couple of weeks too. starting to get better. I'm kind of thinking it had something to do with the solar.
Oh,
Because
the solar storm.
yeah, the solar storm. You know, we all had the northern lights that we could see all the way down here, which is unusual. And it seemed like right around 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when it would start to get worse.
So did you have good vision of the skies for that?
Yeah, a few times. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Had to sneeze.
Uh-oh, bless you.
Oh, Linda says they use them to pull the dents out of the car.
Oh.
Okay, that's a good one.
Huh.
Suzanne says her holders work great on her rulers. Pam says warm and natural at Hobby Lobby, 40% off is what she uses. Yeah, I've used warm and natural before. Yeah. But what I do is I go on the internet and keep track of when they're going to go on sale, whether it's from Joann's or wherever, and then I buy a whole roll of it, not just one bag. Yeah, there was a lot of solar flares going on, Jamie. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Pam. Oh, okay. Pam said she had one that she got from Harbor Freight, and it wouldn't fit, so she returned it, and now it works great, and she doesn't have to use water. Okay, that's great.
Huh.
My thumb still hurts. My thumb still does not work, so I go to the doctor on Thursday.
I hope they'll just give you the injection.
Well, I don't really want another surgery. I've had plenty in my life. I don't need any more.
Right.
Hi, Marla.
Hello, Marla.
Hello, Mama Harden. And Pat Boo. Hello, hello. Okay. Sheila wants to know if Marla is sewing. Just in case you weren't watching the chat there, Marla.
Just checking up on you.
Yeah.
Gonna burn myself on this iron yet. Chocolate granola bar and an unsweetened black iced tea. That sounds delicious.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh, nice, Marla. She has 84 and sunny in Ohio. Sitting outside for a while. That sounds nice. Pam says that her husband is at Fort Worth Rehabilitation Center for now. He really likes it. Oh, that's good, Pam. And the new puppies are doing great. Awesome.
I love puppies.
Well, it's cold here up in the mountains. It's barely 50 degrees.
Did not like going over that.
It was supposed to snow last night, but it didn't. Although it did rain, so I was glad it didn't snow.
What kind of puppies, Pam? Need to know. We had one of our vets in town came to school this week with her puppy, Mabel. And she was doing a whole dog bite prevention program.
Oh.
So Mabel came to our room and she slept in my beanbag chair. She's a little great, you know, those Great Dane puppies, how they're so funny.
Yeah.
They're so floppy. Yeah. Cutest puppy ever.
Oh, I bet.
Couldn't convince her to let her
Puppies are
just stay. Yeah.
Hello, Amanda.
Oh, has your neighborhood thief been around lately? I've forgotten his name. He was so cute, though.
Oh, Zipper.
Zipper.
Yeah, he was here a couple of days ago. He comes in, says hi, gets a drink of water, and then leaves. Crazy dog. Sheila, 91 is too hot. Let's see. Teresa, are you having your local quilt show this year? Which quilt will you enter? You made some beautiful ones this year. Yes, there's a quilt show this year for Elk City Days. And I'm gonna put in the Tula Pink Flutter quilt. Put that in there. And then the Summer Song, the one that was yellow with the bright and the blues colors. That'll be really pretty. And if I can get Pressed Flowers quilt quilted in time, then I'll put that one in there too. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to, on that one, I will do like custom quilting on it. So it'll take me a little bit longer to get it done than just an all over design. Tammy says
That's
it's 68.
for you, right?
Yeah, I might give it away one of these days, but I'm gonna enjoy it I'll enjoy it for a little while and then.
Well, I know how much you loved that fabric line.
I know, right? That's gonna be hard. It'll probably be downstairs with the other red and white quilt on my bed.
All right, I got one, Teresa.
Oh yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. The horses will go into the quilt show too. Yeah. Yeah.
The horses. I don't remember the horses.
The wall hangings.
Oh, I was thinking big quilts.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Those will definitely go in there.
Do you have those all quilted now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can still put them in as unfinished projects.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Because it's just our local, pretty, just little local quilt show. It's nothing, I mean, there are other people that out of town that come to it, but most of the quilts that go into the show are everybody in our quilt guild.
Uh-huh. Gotta go get my other fabric.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Back to work here. When you start sewing your units together, do you sew them in like a webbing?
Yep. Yeah, I just keeps it organized easier for me.
Yeah. Now, I don't keep it to get the webbing together. I always cut it out, break it free, cut it free. Because I like to press each section before I sew it together. So it's too hard to press it when it has those little webbings on there, threads. So that's just how I do it.
I must have cut that entire strip 4 1/4.
Uh-oh.
Which is weird because no, there's some that are right. So it must have just been like I don't know why I did that. They're not going to match up, by the way, if they're 4 1/4.
Right.
And then we have to figure out which face is right side. I love tone on tone because I just think it's more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of difficult.
It is.
Saw Pat saying she used a black light, so I thought about getting one of those to see if that would help me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Did I already say that in this conversation today? I kind of feel like I've looped back to the same topic. Kathy, I have an Elna, which I believe is made by Janome. Teresa uses, can't see it.
I have a brother.
Oh, you use a brother.
Yeah. It's the PQ 1500 SL. Hi, Kim. Hello, Teresa.
Well, Marla says that black light does work. Trick does work. So I'm definitely going to have to look into that. TeresaLouise, can you tell me what weather would be like at the end of June? She's going to USA and would like to know what clothes.
Well, that really
depends where.
Yeah, it depends where, because down south it's super hot, and up north it's a little cooler. But there's still hot areas in the north too.
Well, and you know, in the Midwest, all that corn and the humidity gives the heat index rise up. So just, it depends on where you're going. Teresa McBrayer says Michigan's hot. That surprises me.
It's hot and muggy. I was there in August one time in Michigan, and oh God, I thought I was going to die. So if I was going to come to the United States in June, I would probably wear like blouses, cotton blouses, or bring cotton blouses. But then I would have like maybe a lightweight sweater with me, or maybe a light jacket or something like that that you could put over your clothes.
Yeah, because if it decides to be rainy, then it could be cooler. And if you're going to visit people who are air conditioning fanatics.
Yeah, that's right. If you're not used to the cold air, then you're going to need a sweater while you're in the house. I know, right, Marla? We can here too. She said in Iowa in June we could have 3 different seasons in one day. Yeah.
Yeah, June can be weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. And the restaurants are always freezing because they keep them nice and cool in there. If you're gonna,
and I'm a dress girl, so if I'm not like in my garden, I just am wearing some kind of like a t-shirt dress because it'll be comfy and ventilated. What? No, I absolutely was not thinking of Carrie when I made the air conditioning comment.
well, if you're going to Arizona where Tiffany is, it's going to be hot, dry, hot heat there. And you're looking at like during the day, it's 105 or 15. But Tiffany does have air conditioning. And I think she keeps it about 80 in the summertime, which is comfortable for them. If you're used to the heat, then, that's probably a comfortable temperature. And going along the West Coast, we're going to, have all different kinds of weather you're going to run into.
Hi, June.
Bring an
Oh, I
umbrella.
don't think I said hi to Kim Burris this afternoon, whatever this is. I don't know. I'm so sorry, Kim.
Hi, June.
Yeah, see, when no one's here, I keep mine at 82. I like my temperatures like I like my music in the 80s. And so I just have the ceiling fans going all the time, and that's enough for me.
Yeah. That's what I do a lot in the summertime. I have a ceiling fan going.
I'm just not a fan of the artificial air, as I like to say.
Although it gets pretty hot upstairs here sometimes, where I have to turn the air conditioner on for a little while. Otherwise, I couldn't I couldn't be up here at all.
Mm.
But the sun just shines right on this patio door. And it's the wrong time of the day in the afternoon, you know, late in the afternoon.
Four rambunctious grandkids are for 3 days? Yes. That sounds lovely. My granddaughter will be up here the 1st.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, she's bringing her mom, and that's fine, I guess. I lost my snips.
Uh-oh.
Didn't put them back where they belong. That's what you get.
Okay. One more and then press. Yeah, I have white insulated curtains. I have 2 sets of curtains on my patio here. Both of them are very heavy. And they do black it out, but it's still, I don't know why. Plus it shines off of the deck out there. It just gets super hot.
I agree. Kathy says, thank you for sharing the video of the elk in your yard. They were amazing to see.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Marla's 7-year-old granddaughter is going to be every day in the summer. That sounds like a dream to me.
Almost done. Yeah. Now I just got to press it. Press it out and it'll be done. Yay. So this is for those of you that are just joining us. This is block 7 of the festivals and fireworks block of the month. And the link to all of these blocks is in the description box under the video. All except for block 8, which I will have it in there in a couple hours.
We are following Pat Sloan's version. That she adapted from the Fat Quarter Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs is a triangle on a roll pattern. So if you kind of, I guess if you like that, you might want to check that out on their site. It's called Triangles on a Roll.
Hi, Joe. How are you doing? Teresa
Did you use
McBriar
those
has,
recently?
huh?
Teresa McBriar has made several of these this quilt
Yeah,
already.
she's made
Yeah.
a couple. Yeah.
Did you use those triangles on your baskets? Was that the one
No,
I thought you were going to use?
I'm using the triangle paper. Is that what you're wondering?
Yeah.
On the primitive gatherings block of the
Oh,
month.
Primitive Gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Lisa Bonjean?
Yeah. Cassie wants to know what the name of the fabric is that I'm using. I don't know.
It's a pretty old line, didn't you say?
Yeah. Did I? Let me see if I kept the. It was a fat quarter bundle. Oh, I thought I had the papers to it. I don't.
Oh,
I thought I kept those. I don't see it.
I don't remember you saying. I thought you had said it was
Let me see if I can find one that has the name on the salvage.
the selvage. Yeah.
Okay. So looks like it is Robert Kaufman and Johann Jolie. Johann Jolie for Robert Kaufman. It's called Beckford Terrace.
Hmm.
The design number is 18532. Okay, so there I had a fat quarter bundle of that. And then I just went around out there in my stash land and I looked for other fat quarters or even yardage that would go well with all of the fabrics that are in here.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just in case I needed them, you know. But plus, I had a couple that I might use for like another border. Like I have this really pretty one here that's polka dot lavenders, purple and really light lavender colors. And this is a totally different line than the fat quarter bundle. And then I also have this purple or lavender, actually. So I could do two borders
It's
if
too
I
bad you
want.
don't like purple.
It, yeah. It's too bad I don't like purple. Yeah. I really, I really haven't met a color that I don't like. There's probably a few that I'm not as fond of as others. Like, I don't really mind brown, but there's that mustardy color. I'm not really crazy about that color.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't think I liked brown. I'm sorry, I'm off camera, friends. It's easier for me where my mat is to cut. But Carrie made this really cute brown quilt, patchwork quilt with different brown prints. It was so cute. But I was kind of like, maybe I like brown after all.
I like brown and pink together.
Yes. Brown and pink is really cute.
Like the light rosy color pink.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not a bright.
But brown is really pretty with blue too.
Yes. Actually, brown goes with, you know, about everything. I only like orange in a fall quilt. Yeah. Yeah. Or Halloween quilt. You could do orange in a Halloween quilt.
I think it depends on the tone in the orange too, though,
Right.
because there is this really pretty fabric line right now that's got blues and oranges in it. That I'm not an orange fan either, but I just really love the combination of those two colors.
Mm-hmm.
So now that
go ahead. Sorry.
now that I'm quilting, I'm not going to say I don't like colors anymore.
Right. Yeah, and I think you guys all know how I feel about grunge fabric. I'm not really into grunge at all.
But that's not a color. That's
right.
The texture, maybe.
Yeah. Just reminds me of muddy paint. You know, like you over mixed colors together to smear on the top of fabric, and all you really did was made mud. You know.
Well, I mean, that's okay, because then that leaves grunge for everybody else,
right,
and you can have all the Tula.
Right. I actually do have a couple of pieces of grunge in here, and I had one that was black that had some sort of grungy stuff on it, and I used it in one of the horse quilts, wall hanging.
Oh.
In the border. So I have used it. And there is a grunge that's white on white that I don't think is too bad. That one I don't mind. But that, you know, that's just me. Not really into solids either, but I'm trying that block of the month with primitive gatherings. Well, it's not a block of the month; it's every other month, and that fabric is all solids. And I wasn't going to use it, and then I'm like, you know what? Try it. Might be surprised. And the colors are kind of earth tone type of colors. So I'm thinking, you know, Brandon would probably like that quilt. So
wasn't Jamie from the quilting compound on the fence about the solids too?
yeah. I don't know what she decided, if she's gonna go. I can't remember what she decided to use. Hi, Joan. How are you doing?
Man, you really beat me this time.
I know. Sorry. I had everything almost, you know, I had the one block sewn together, and I had all of my half square triangles cut.
Yeah. I had nothing done.
Jamie says she needs to just do it. Yeah, that's what I figured too, Jamie. Just do it. because somebody's going to like the quilt. And who knows, I might even end up liking it. And then I'll be going, why did I ever have anything against solids?
Mm-hmm.
I think my biggest reason is solids seem to fray more than regular fabric. And that could have just been the line that I was using, you know. So if I before I cut that solid fabric for that block, I heavily starched those fat quarters. I mean, I starched the heck out of them. And then I cut my pieces out. So hopefully there won't be as much fraying problems. Hi, Mona. I didn't even see you pop in.
Honestly.
Okay, I'm going to press this one.
Well, I could sew faster if I had cut my fabric correctly. But here's another one that's not right. I don't know what I was doing.
Huh. Maybe your sister did.
Not paying attention. Yeah, it's probably my sister's fault, totally. See if she got anything to say for herself. Uh-oh, I just put this one out of order. Shoot. Back to the drawing board.
Well, you're having a tough time of it today.
What am I doing today? I don't know. I'm all backwards today. It's my first day. I don't know.
All right. It's pressed well enough for now.
For now.
Well, I'm probably going to get my pressing pen out, you know, and go back over the seams. Lays a little bit flatter.
Yeah, I thought that too, that maybe that might, some of those junctions are a little bumpy.
I guess I could work on something else.
While you take 6 years to put your block together, Kay.
No.
Oh, almost sewed that one to the wrong side. Almost sewed that one to the wrong side. I think this one's the wrong size. Good grief. Where was my head today?
Yeah, I know some of that fabric that came with primitive gatherings will have to be saved and used for other blocks that are coming in. So yeah, I hope it doesn't shrink all that much, you know, the fat quarter. There should be enough. I hope.
Yeah, I saw her starch and I was gonna measure that out to see how much that did shrink, but I forgot. And would we really trust my measurements after today?
To me, a back quarter shrinks about a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thereabouts, depending on what fabric you're starching, though, too. That really makes a difference. But I'd rather shrink the fabric when it's a back quarter than shrink it when it's in my block already.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure.
That was probably one of the biggest mistakes I feel like I made when I first started quilting was, and I know a lot of people starch their blocks and it works out fine for them, but I never really starched my fabric before I cut it. You know, I just ironed it. I just pressed it, right? But then when my block was done, I would always starch it. And then it ended up not being the right size. Always be a little too small. So then I started experimenting, and that's when for me, it works better if I starch before I cut my fabric. If you're going to use starch at all, I like to use starch. And then if you use starch in the beginning before you cut your fabric, then you cut your fabric, piece it all together. When your block is done, you can use starch again because you've already used it once. It's not going to shrink on you. That's my opinion. I knew what starch was, Jamie, because when I was a kid, I got to iron the clothes that came off of the clothesline. Mostly my dad's shirts, dress shirts. I didn't mind. It really, ironing was one of those jobs I really didn't mind doing. I'd rather iron than do dishes. I can tell you that.
I was not a good ironer. I always
starch
scorched
as heavy
something.
as Kimberly Jolly does. Because most of your fabric has sizing in it already anyway, which makes it a little stiffer. And I don't starch fatigue fabric. Just don't really need to.
Boy, I am so pokey today.
Oh, Jamie takes her fabric outside and starches it outside.
Jamie, do you starch it like Lisa Bonjean starches it? Because I could see why you'd take it outside.
Oh, that's funny. She just said Lisa Jeannie starch is really heavy. She taught Kimberly Jolly.
Yeah, she sprays it and it is like saturated, and then it has to hang up and dry.
Yeah, I don't starch that heavy. That is block number 6 in the festivals and fireworks that Kay and I are working on.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to like that one, but I did end up really liking it.
Mm-hmm. I most of the time now I'm started using Stay Flow, but I used to use that can starch. Yeah, started with the F.
Yeah, what's that called? It's over there, but the label is turned away from me. Carrie will know if she's still here.
Faultless.
Faultless. Yeah, that block is called the Salem Star.
This one?
Block 6, the one you have hanging up in the back.
I still don't have block 5 done. I just realized that today.
Oh, but you were just zoom, let me whip out today's block.
Yeah, I should be working on it. Here, it's cut out. You know, when you open your project box and you go, oh, crap. I thought I did that one already.
Well, when you start putting them on the wall. And you're like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to go back to my trimming table. I don't know why this is giving me so much trouble.
I don't know either.
I know. It's not difficult. It's really not.
I can mark that one off my do list.
Yeah. Okay, but I mean, here's the thing. Here's the public service announcement, friends. You have to pay attention to when you're cutting. And you might, measure twice or 6 times before you cut.
You guys, how many of you out there make a to-do list?
Yep, I make one.
Yeah, Anna, I do. I have a jug that I use to mix the Stay Flow in. And so it's like half and half water, half Stay Flow, thereabouts. And then before I pour it into my spray bottle, I shake it up really good. And then I pour it into my spray bottle, and I have one of those mister bottles, And I leave it sit in my bottle. I haven't had any problems. So now tell me if you do this. You make a list. See, I'm a list person.
Mm-hmm.
So you make a list, and then you're not in your area for a few days. You come back up and you can't find your list. Do you go, oh no, what am I supposed to be doing? You can't figure out what to do because you can't find your list.
Oh. Sometimes I come back and I look at my list and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that today.
A big kappa. This is a quilting channel. Well, I
saw somewhere. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say a bottle of Stay Flow is like $3 and something at Walmart, and it's concentrated, and it lasts for a long time. Which I would rather spend $3 than $30. And I could put some like drops of lavender or something like that in there if I wanted it, but I don't. Oh, that's a good idea, Shirley. She puts the list on her phone, so she never loses it.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
I was going to say I saw a meme about I'm going to make when I do something, I put it on the list and check it off. That way it's a to done list, and it looks like I actually did something.
Well, I've been trying to be a little bit better about making a list, because then I can tell my viewers, okay, I got this, and this done last month, you know. And it's a good way to see just how lazy I've been. Like I've
I
hardly
really
got
don't need a
anything
list to
done
tell
this
me
month.
that.
I did help my husband fix the lawnmower yesterday.
Wow. My husband had to get a new mower.
We had to change all the fuel line and put a new filter on it. And then it started running great. One of those riding lawnmowers.
Yeah. Is that right?
Carrie says, I think Kay likes to lose her list.
You know what? I'm free spirit and I don't like to be tied down to my own expectations.
I don't always follow the list, but I do make one.
I have the big whiteboard where I have all of my stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Of what I'm working on, because that kind of keeps me from starting new things when I shouldn't.
I have one of those too. It has the main project name on there.
Yeah, so I have like what process it's in, what step of the process it's in.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's being still piecing it. Or if it needs, if the top is done and it needs to be quilted. I have a lot of to be quilted right now on that list, so I want to get those cleared off my board.
Me too.
Otherwise, the closet might fill up.
I'm starting to worry about that myself. Oh boy, here comes the rain. Everybody get ready.
Good. I love the rain.
Sarah, I'm thinking about putting together some pillowcases.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You were going to do pillowcases to Matt. Oh. Oh.
Oh, no. What'd you do? What'd you do, Kay?
Here's the top half. Here's the bottom.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Better get Jack out. Boy, you're just having one of those kind of days, aren't you?
It is just a struggle bus kind of day, I guess. It's all right. Nothing's permanent at this stage.
Can you hear the rain?
I can't.
I have a tin roof. Mona says it's an abstract star. Sheila says, Jack and you have a date.
Oh, gosh. I know it's always difficult when an icon is less than perfect as you might have perceived them to be. I'm sorry I've let you all down.
Oh, no. It's like Mary says, we all have those days.
Oh, heavens.
That is a fact. I'll be right back.
Okay. She wants to go laugh in private because she doesn't want me to see her laugh at me. Thought I was air sewing there for a minute. That was really going to make me cranky. This way.
How'd it go?
Looks good so far. Now I'm paranoid. Yeah, we're still good.
That was last month. Block 6. Now I haven't done block 5, so can't show you that. Here is the green one.
It's so pretty. Those are so vibrant.
There's this one. Friendship stars. But they're so little, I call those like ninja stars.
Have you seen that the Heartland quilt pattern?
No, I haven't.
It's a star, and then it's got a circle of stars around it.
Oh yeah, yes, I have.
But Pat was calling those twinkle stars, so I kind of thought that was a cute way of saying it too.
Yeah.
The little tiny ones. Oh.
Thank you, everybody.
Are they thumbsing you up today?
Yep. Mona says she likes the pant hanger idea. Me too, Mona, because every time I put those blocks back into the project box, I end up getting all wrinkly. And then you have to keep pressing them over and over again. So, I used to work in a bank office, and so I have a lot of these hangers for pants. I got rid of the bank clothes, but I kept the hangers.
I see.
Well, I did. And we actually, a couple of years ago when we had the local quilt show, we used those hangers to hang up the quilts. It worked really good instead of pinning them up, you know. These, we put, depend on how big the quilt was, but let's just say one in one corner and one in the other corner on these hangers, and then the hanger just goes over the bar, and voila, it was done. No more pinning yourself and poking yourself, making yourself bleed. It's awesome. So our guild this past year purchased a bunch of these hangers because I didn't, while I had a lot, I didn't have enough for the whole quilt show. So they bought a bunch of them to use to hang the quilts up. So that'll be a lot better this year.
Might have to acorn that guy. He's kind of bumpy there.
Kathy, I'm going to follow all of the directions on this pattern, festival and fireworks. So I don't have a picture of that. Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Good job.
Shirley,
That's
thank you
pretty.
for subscribing. How nice. That's nice.
But when it comes to the outside borders, then I'll probably add borders
To
to
this
it.
quilt?
Yeah.
Yes, there are sashings that go
Okay.
in between the blocks. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was looking at
Then,
that today because I almost got ahead of myself and thought, oh, wouldn't I be smart if I just started sewing this one side together?
yeah, like Pat
And
does.
but then I read the directions and I was like, oh, there is some sashing. So if you want to start doing that, yes, you will have to put some sashing in there.
Okay. Is it just a regular background fabric sashing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look.
So when would you like to do block 8?
When are you available in June?
Gosh, I just looked at the calendar. So the second Sunday is the 9th, and I'm definitely not available on that day.
Okay.
The third Sunday is Father's Day.
Oh. Are you
So
available that day?
I
You
mean,
want
we
to
have to
do?
celebrate Father's Day at some point.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Well,
if you wanted to wait so long, because then it would
no. You
be
want to do it the first week of June, then the first weekend,
a second.
whatever it is. I don't have a calendar with me.
I could do it the second.
Yeah. Okay.
Old Starburst are hard.
Okay. So that'll be block 8.
Yes, the puzzle star. You just make 2 of those too. Yep.
2 of those. Okay. So the next block we're going to be doing will be on June the 2nd. That's on a Sunday. It's going to be block number 8 called the Puzzle Star. And I will have the link to that in the description box within the hour. Okay. Oh, that
Looks like that.
that's cool looking. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so that'll be the last block. Well, it's not really the last block, but I think of it that way because I think of them as in sets of 3. Because then with all the 4 corners is the same block.
Okay. Is
So it's the
that
last
block
block that
9?
goes in a.
Is that number 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So 9 is the corner. So 8's the last block that just goes in the line.
Okay.
It's pretty exciting then.
Yeah. So you guys
And then we'll be
jump
ready to
in.
actually make our center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'll be in a few months.
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to sew 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe in October we'll be doing the constructing of it, unless you're
Mm-hmm.
constructing along the way.
I haven't started it at all.
I don't think I'm gonna well, we'll see.
I might cut it
I
out.
feel like, yeah. I feel like when I get to the corners, I'm gonna get antsy and want to do those, like, have those borders kind of like ready to go.
Right.
We'll see.
Well, like you said, we can work on adding the sashing too. You know,
Yeah.
that doesn't have to be on a live if you want to, you
Mm-hmm.
know, kind of jump ahead, get ahead a little bit. So, bye,
Yeah,
Kathy.
I mean, there's not much to adding sashing really. That's pretty straightforward.
Right.
So, excuse me,
Okay.
thanks for sewing with me today.
Yeah, thanks for sewing with me. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with my disorganization, friends.
We all have days like that, believe me. So, all right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. And you guys go have an awesome rest of your day. And we'll see you next time. Okay?
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. Welcome.